Okay, 1999 Dodge Durango 5.9, and the heater core went out. So the heater core went out, and if you have a shop do it, you're looking at $1,300 just to replace a heater core. And this is why it's going to cost so much. So here's the hose. I bypassed it for now. When it first went out, I overheated. I just cut it off down in there where I pulled them off. Let's see if we get it. There it is. Those two little nipples coming out. Pulled it off, bypassed it so I could keep driving and get on with my day. That's the heater closed. Okay. Now this is what it's going to take to get your heater core out, and why it costs so much if you take it to a mechanic. Most cars are underneath the glove box area. Remove the glove box. Might have to remove an airbag, and then you can get to it. There'll be a cover on it. Open it up, unbolt it, it'll slide right out. Simple. Maybe an hour and a half, but not on the Dodge Durango. There you are. Hey babe, how's it going? Dodge Durango. Drop the steering wheel. Disconnect all the wiring harnesses first. Take apart the steering column. You got to get this plastic off because there's wires in here that you got to disconnect. Boom, boom, boom. Get those wires off. Work your way down. Disconnect all the wire harnesses from the fuse box and the relays right here. Unbolt the main from the CPU. Unbolt the wire. Wires down in here. Unbolt these wires. Wires on the side. There's an amp in there. Right there. Unbolt those. Take those wires out. And I think I told you about that one down there. Then on your dash, completely take the instrument panel off, stereo, all that. Disconnect all the wires. Get all that shit out of there. Completely bare it. There'll be a cover, like your dash cover. Don't even try to take that off. There's a bunch of little bolts that hold the dash cover on, right? Well, yeah, they got like fucking 20 bolts on it, but on the back side, where it connects here, and you take those bolts out, Dodge decided to fucking melt it on there. So it actually doesn't come off. There's no sense in trying to take that off. Because this is what it does. So there's the dash, right? And you'll see there's little bolts. You're like, oh, I just take all these bolts out all around here. And yeah, that piece, you'd think, oh yeah, it's loose, it could come out. You take the bolts out of the back, or over, out of the back, right there. Yeah, it should come out. No, it don't fucking come out. You're gonna break it. It all comes out in one piece. And the reason being, leaning forward there, you see that? Dodge melted them on there. There were like tabs that went through it, and they're melted to the backside of the actual frame for the dash. It does not come off. If you try to force it, it's going to break your dash. They melted it on. Most stupidest shit ever. If they wouldn't have done that, you'd have been able to get your hands back there, and it'd been a little bit easier to get some of these wires. And yeah, it was frustrating. But that's what has to come out. There's your pigtails, fuse box, all comes with it. So all the wires got to be disconnected. Speaker wires, everything. That all comes with it. Oh, and then some of your, only a couple of air ducts, you just got to disconnect. Oh, yeah, that's it. So, once again, this does not come off. It looks like it does, but it don't. If you do it, it's going to break. The whole thing has to come out. All to get to the heater core. This is why they're charging over $1,000 to do this job. Because it's not easy. Heater core on this truck, right in there. Right in there. Comes through the wall back here. Back here where I showed you. Comes through the wall. Sits in this box. Now, You got to take that whole box, blow her off, all that, disconnect everything, and slide it out. Once you slide it out, this top part comes off. And down in there, behind this door, behind that door, is the heater core sitting right in there. That's the only way you could get to it. So if your heater core goes out on your Dodge Durango, 1999, probably from a 1992 to 2001, this is what you're going to have to do. It's not fun. Yep, yeah, I'll show you when we start putting it back together. But it's a hell of a fucking job. On the heater core, you got a bracket right here. You just take the bolts out, pull it out, pull the bracket off. Now, to actually pull that box off, down in here, right by where the heater core comes through, you see that bolt? Remove that nut. There's 4 of them. There's one over there. There's a bracket. Pull that bracket off. There's a nut underneath. There's one down in there. If you could barely, let me see if I can get to it. Where is it? Oh, it's down in there. There it is. It's kind of blurry. What? Way down there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's what I'm doing now. Okay. To fix your heater core, another thing you got to do, right here. Show them that. Get close to that. That's your air conditioning. There's a bolt down in there. Let me move my hand. See if it'll come in. Well, right down in there between the 2 lines for the AC, you got to remove that bolt, which will break the seal on your AC. You pull that bolt off, it's going to break the seal. All your AC coolant's going to come out. You don't want to do it right there. So you hook it up here. Watch out, dear. Move. Release all the pressure in your AC. That way it ain't blowing off the line right there. And then you can pull the damn heater core out. Hopefully. Alright, the truth. After disconnecting the AC lines, which is, the book says, where's it at? It says 1 bolt. Well, if it's designed that way with the plug on the top, you could do that. Pull the 1 bolt, it disconnects the AC. Mine is a big ass plug up on the side where you really can't get to it at all. And you got, so yeah, you remove that 1 bolt, pull the AC lines off. There are 2 hex bolts in there. Pull those 2 off, that plug comes out. Fun times. Moment of truth. You're going to be happy or I'm going to be sad. This is bothering me right here. I can't get to that. That just sucks. Okay, yes. That's what's going to hold it. Oh. Yeah, it's a grate for the blower motor. It's all fucking dry rotted. I'll get that in a minute. There might be another bolt somewhere down low. Yeah, there's something else holding it. So there's 1 more bolt. It shows 4. I pulled 4. I can see, I don't see any more. just really like that. Okay, push you down out of the way. Step on you. Yeah, there's a bolt that's in there.
Didn't you say you saw a fifth bolt that you thought might be it?
Yeah, let's go take a look. Flashlight, you have it?
I think you do. Let's see what we got going on here.
How many of the flashlight? Where's the flashlight?
I think it's in your pocket. Your back pocket.
No.
Oh. Alright.
Don't lose your tools.
Huh?
Go ahead, pause here.
Alright, give us a moment here.
Got that one bolt. It was hidden down behind the transmission dipstick. Down low. You gotta get all twisted in there, but you can get it off. Let's see if she comes out now. Oh, there she goes. That's holding it. Wire or something holding it?
There's a tube back
There's
there.
a tube. Vacuum tube. Vacuum tube. Oh, let's go find that on the front.
Now what are we doing?
Finding the vacuum tube on the front.
Okay.
Didn't notice that. There she is. Big feet. There we go. And without this, your doors wouldn't actuate. You need vacuum. Oh, now you decide to come out both sides. Or did it break? I'll put this one back on. Let's go remember to shove that through there. That goes there. That one goes in there. And there she is. And there's that little vacuum line. No, it didn't break. It just kind of goes on there. So it broke at one time. It had a different line on it, and somebody replaced it. They just slipped the vacuum hose on it. When I put it back on, I'll slip it on there and use some super glue. Make sure it seals. Okay, now we could start taking this bad boy apart. All to get the heater core out. If you don't do it yourself, it will cost you over $1,000 for a mechanic to do this. As you can tell, it's not cool. Thank you, Dodge. Appreciate it. Fucking
Okie dokie.
Huh? Okay. The air conditioning system. That was a pain to get out of the Durango. Nah, my doggy helped me. Come on, Mr. Flynn. You just want attention, huh? This was the whole problem. Heater core. Got a leak somewhere. Had one for quite a while. We've been smelling radiator fluid. Then the leak got so bad that it was overheating the truck. So I bypassed it. Overheating issue went away. And now I'm just getting to replacing it. It's winter. Can't really run the truck in the winter because the windows get all fogged up. And if you roll down the windows, then you're cold. Huh. But a bunch of bolts hold it all together. A couple little latches here. You just pull them off. Boom. pull this one off here. There's a little bolt that holds that on there for that door. After we release all the bolts, it just should pop on out. Boom. And these are the doors. Doors are still pretty good. Big old foam door. The heater core sits right in here, like so. Just kind of mounts right in there like that. We're gonna probably, hopefully the new one comes with foam. It probably won't, but we got some foam that we'll cut up, make it work so it seals. Doors actuate like that. Closing the heat. That goes all the way there. Everything else works in here. That's about it. Now, we just gotta go pick up the heater core tomorrow, put her all back together, and she'll be done. We'll have heat again. What I found interesting though, is that it sucks the air from this side, right here. Here's your blower. From inside the cab, it sucks it down below. If you go like, when it sucks it like that, it's pulling it from the cab from down here by your feet. And that's from the outside. So you see, it blows it all through the AC. And when your AC is going, it sits like this. This all shuts like that. Then it blows your AC through there. Then we want your heater. It shuts that off like that, and it blows it all and forces all the air through the heater core. And then, you know, this is up to the dash area, foot. No, actually, I think this is the foot. Down here's the foot. This is up in the dash. I found that interesting. Because this is always hot. Always has hot water running through it. Because ours does not have a shutoff valve for it. So when the AC shuts off, it just sucks the air through here, heats it up through here, and blows it through. We're almost there. Alright, we got the truck back together. Dash back in. We already tested it, everything's working. Everything works. Oh, brown fuel. Everything flips and swips. Alright, but she blows nice and hot, and it goes where we need to go. Oh, yeah. Now she heats up pretty quickly. Burp the air out of it. It'll probably burp a little more, but she's working. got back here. We got bricks under there. That lines up again. That was all off. The adjustments over here. You got to take this off, that off. There's an adjustment for it. Yeah, starting to warm up. Up here on the roof with the headboard, the fabric was coming down, so we're gonna redo that, put new fabric on it, get that all done. Oh yeah, it's coming out warm. We got heat again. So was that a lot of work, and was it cold, dear?
Yes, that was a lot of work in the cold. Eventually.
And we're not done.
No, we're not done.
After we do the headboard, what are we doing next?
We are going to rebuild the motor.
Yay! Because the truck has... Where'd it go? There it is. As if it'll come up on the screen. Let me turn it down. It has over almost 230,000 miles. Has some oil leaks, tranny leak. So it's time to pull her apart, re-ring it.
Yeah.
And then probably do some valve work and make her kind of like new. Bye.